Hello, this is ASD Coffee Talk series, and I am Dr. Jacqueline Marquette, and I am an autism transition specialist. Today's topic is independence a myth? Are you a young adult or a teen that has an ASD? Or you may know someone that has an ASD. You may be a parent, you may be a teacher, you may be a therapist who works with people with ASD. Well, the capability approach can be a guide to helping people with autism or ASDs make strides in life. The capability approach has transformed the lives of many persons with autism, from devastating life circumstances to those who are just in a rut and can't seem to move forward to the next step in life. There are many pieces to this program. Today I want to share the concept of independence with you. Independence is a principle that we all believe in. We all believe that it is good to be self-sufficient, to take care of yourself, to not overly rely on other people. But let's pause for a moment and let's look at the popular thinking about independence. We educate our children to be independent. We always are promoting independence. We promote independence when they're in school, and we promote independence when they leave school, and we say you have to be independent to get a job. You have to be independent to go off to college and pursue college studies and college life, and you have to be independent to have your own place, such as your own apartment or drive a car. Well, if that stresses you out, let me offer you some comfort and some ease. The idea of independence is a myth. Truly, none of us are 100% independent. We all, some way, somehow, rely on other people. For example, if you experience social anxiety, like when you think about the idea of getting a job, keeping that job, working with other coworkers, and that stirs up uncertainty in your mind or unpredictability, it could sometimes stop you in your tracks. It can be so overwhelming to think you have to handle all the decisions and all the steps it takes to be independent. Let me give you an example. Let's say his name is Jeff. I know Jeff. He was 21 years old when I knew him, and he had Asperger's. And he said, I really, really, really want a job, but I don't want anyone to help me. I want to do it independently. So what he did, he rode his bike around the neighborhood to 50 different businesses and put in applications. And to his result, he did not get a job. Because he didn't want to accept assistance from others, he ended up hanging out with the wrong crowd and getting in trouble with the law, further pushing his goal of having a job further and further away. It is my belief we must change the rhetoric of independence. We must teach students with autism that it is okay to use supports and assistance, and that is called interdependence. If you are a young adult listening, realize that it is okay to create and use supports in the job or at college or in other interests that you have. You're going to really love this. It is actually a form of self-advocacy. You are exercising your self-determination and your self-advocacy when you speak up for yourself. And know this is another good thing you're going to love. When you ask for someone else to help speak up for you, that is still you pursuing your self-advocacy. You're just looking after what you need and expressing what you need and standing up for your rights. Let me give you some advice. Take these 3 actions. Ask yourself, is the idea of doing it myself independently holding me back from making progress toward my goals? Is my pride in the way? if you answer yes to that, let's take another step. Make a list of what you desire. What are your goals? And list your part in pursuing your goals. But make a list of people that you know that are likely to help you out, to help you reach your goals. 3, accept a new belief. Open yourself up to accepting assistance. Ask people for help. You might have a voc rehab counselor, you might have a parent or an aunt or an uncle. Ask people to help you find a mentor who could help guide you along all of the actions to reach your goals. And you're going to love this too. When you pursue these actions, they are powerful and they represent your independence, your interdependence. Realize that no one is alone. In many ways, we are all dependent upon each other. Well, how do I know that this works? I know this program to be true. I have research and studies in science exploration. I have participated in in-depth interviews with parents across 7 different states. I have utilized the capability approach with 75 clients with ASD and their families, and they wanted employment, they wanted college, they had a variety of goals, and they range from significant autism to genius level. And lastly, I have a 36-year-old son that has autism. His name is Trent, and we have worked for over 15 years, and Trent lives in his own place with supports. He's had a job at a retail store for 11 years. He has his own self-employment art business. Trent is an artist, and the last 2 years he's won a couple of international awards for his art. So I have walked out the process of this each day with my son, and I have seen it work in the clients that I have provided this service. So the next time someone says to you, be independent, or you have to be independent in order to have a job, you need to stop and think, how can I exercise my self-advocacy? What are my needs? What are my rights? And you go talk to people. Don't let that stop you in your tracks, because it is okay to have supports and assistance to help you reach your goals. If you want to learn more about the capability approach, go to www.independencebound.com. Thank you for listening.